I don't see you glow like that, I'm not saying that I'm proud. Thinking about the times when you were going to my house. Had to let you go.
What's good? And today we're taking a look at two different cases for the iPhone 7 Plus. What's special about these cases in particular is that they have extra sets of lenses built right into the case. As for the actual case part, aside from the logo, both of the cases I'm going to show you are identical in every way. So first let's start off with the Switch 6 as it's called. This one has 3 different lens couples with obviously 6 total lenses. The lenses on the left will only affect the normal camera and the lenses on the right will only affect the right camera, so only when you're using the zoom feature. The top lens on the left is a wide angle one which lets you fit even more stuff into your frame, and then the lens next to that is a telephoto one which increases your level of zoom. Then in the middle, the leftmost lens is a macro lens which lets you take photos really close to stuff, and then the rightmost lens is a super macro one, so just like the macro, just more extreme. And finally on the bottom, the lens on the left is a fisheye one, which gives you that classic fisheye effect and turns your pictures into a circle while letting you fit a crazy amount of stuff into frame, and then the lens on the right is another telephoto one. To switch between the different lenses, all you have to do is slide the module around, and if you want to use your phone's camera just on its own without the lenses, then all you have to do is slide them all the way down. So now onto the revolver case. So this one is the cheaper one which offers 2 couples of lenses, so 4 total. The top set has a fisheye lens on the left and a telephoto one on the right, and on the bottom it has a macro on the left and a super macro on the right. Now on this one the module does slide up and down, but really that's not what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to sort of just like pull the module up a little bit and then rotate it. So as for the lenses on both cases, overall they are good quality and all perfectly work as intended, as well it's definitely more convenient than using something like a clip-on lens. But on the other hand, these cases aren't really the most comfortable thing to hold. The case, just feels okay in the hand, and there's this random little piece of shit that like sticks into your hand when you're holding it. I don't know why that's there. As well, I have medium-large hands, and my finger on both cases is always rubbing up against the sliding module on the back, which is pretty annoying. The buttons on these cases also feel pretty weird. They have like no give at all, so it feels like you're pushing into something solid that doesn't move. Something different that I didn't mind, but I'm sure some people will be annoyed by that. And also, if you haven't noticed already, there's a strap mount in the bottom left corner for all you clumsy people. If you like to type with your phone laying on like a table or something, then you might not like how much this thing is going to rock back and forth when doing so, but of course you can just take the lens module out and fix that problem altogether. Overall, both cases will add a bit of thickness to your phone and are a bit clunky. They look cool though, and they give you instant access to a few different lenses, which can really change and improve how your pictures and videos look. The Switch 6 goes for $40 and the Revolver Lite goes for $35, so they definitely have a fair price. While there are plenty of good things about these cases, I still don't feel like I would ever use them as like my main case that I would have on most of the time. They're just not as comfortable enough to hold. I don't feel like I would ever need that much ease of access to that many different lenses that often, and it's a bit too bulky for me. Like I said though, really cool idea, but I wouldn't recommend this case to anyone unless you don't mind the extra bulkiness at all, and you think you'd get a lot of use having those extra lenses on there all the time. And if you were going to buy one of these, then I'd say just go with the Switch 6, just pay another $5 and get the extra set of lenses. Thanks for watching. The links to these cases will be in the description below. As well, don't forget to subscribe for more weekly videos, or not. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next one.